Hello and welcome again to the Weekly Blend. My name is Heidi Ellsworth.
And I'm Karen Edwards.
This week, I'm at the Western States Roofing Contractors Association board meeting. And I've been on the Western States board on and off for probably 20 years. And it is just the contractors. I was thinking about that yesterday. All the contractors that I've met over the years who have been part of Western States, who have served, who have given back to the roofing industry through by being a part of that. It's really humbling, and it's very cool to really kind of see them. And now there's this whole new group coming up, young professionals, young contractors who are getting involved, and some contractors who are getting back involved that maybe were on before. So I just think there's nothing more important than our associations and the contractors who really make them happen.
We build wonderful relationships and networks through our associations, but it goes beyond that because the associations lift the industry. They do technical support. They do studies. They have resources for businesses, for contractors' businesses to help them grow. And so it is powerful networking and it's powerful friendships, but it's really powerful for the industry as a whole. So support your associations.
Yeah, support your association, no matter where you're at, get involved, be a part of it. I was just on the new podcast for Western States. There's so much going on that's new and different that people aren't even aware of this happening in associations, and how much they give back is amazing. Yesterday, I was also in the Davis Memorial meeting as a trustee. We're working on the auction for next September and raising money for scholarships. In fact, the scholarships deadline, everybody out there, is April 22nd. Speaking of associations, Roofing Contractors Association of Washington. That's coming up.
Yeah. It is later in April 22nd, right?
Yep. We're going to be live. If you haven't signed up yet, you really need to. You need to sign up. This is a great show. It's going to be at Muckleshoot is the name of it.
Yeah.
And Tracy does an amazing job.
She does. And they're calling it their tenacious trio of amazing events because not only is it the biannual meeting and dinner, it's fun. They'll be shooting clays. And then it's the Pacific Northwest trade show, the expo. Yeah. So you want to definitely sign up. There is a link in our Week in Roofing email. Right. On Tuesday, there will be a link at the bottom of the email. It'll take you right to the site so you can check out the events and register.
It's going to be really great. And actually, I'm speaking, Karen. I'm going to be talking about our networking book. So
wonderful.
It'll be good. It'll be good. Speaking of contractors kind of doing things through their associations and working, I got to just point out this really kind of cool promotion that's on the site right now. Angie has a contest where you can win $5,000. All they want is for you to tell them what you would do with $5,000 for your business.
Yeah, they're calling it their roofing season kickoff contest. And, you might want $5,000 to invest in your employees for training and development. Maybe it's to invest in technology. If you had $5,000, what would you, maybe you would put it toward establishing a service department. They want to know. However you would, what would your ideal be? And then they'll select a winner.
Yeah, it's really cool. It's very cool. And don't forget Angie homepage, the new episode of Roofing Economic Outlook with Misha Fisher. He's just so smart.
We hear these numbers and these reports and it's something changed by this percent and this is doing this. And I go, what does that mean? And he takes that information and he really puts it into kind of layman's terms and makes it really easy to understand how what's happening in the economy is having an effect in roofing. So check it out. And they're not super long, easy to listen to over a lunch break on your drive into work. But it's good to stay informed.
Okay, newsroom. We always got to talk about the newsroom because there's always something going on there. What's your top thing this week?
We do. So we got a press release earlier this week from our friends at Java. Yeah. They now, with a click of a button, can change the language in their software. It's important to communicate in the language that our team members speak. That's really cool.
And when you think about Java on the roof, you have technicians on the roof. English is not their first language, and this really makes it, like you said, it works across the board on the roof, in the office, on the job, wherever it may be. It makes a big difference. Again, another great company that's doing really important things. Breaking the language barrier, I think, is huge.
Yeah. We had another article published this week how 2021 changed the roofing industry. And Cass wrote that article based on our coffee conversations that we had at IRE in February, where we welcomed Misha from Angie, Jeremy from SRS Distribution, Trent from Cotney, and Christian from Sherwin-Williams was on that episode too. And they talked about how 2021 changed their businesses and some changes that they've seen in the industry.
Yeah. Also one last one that's on that Evelyn wrote, that's on the newsroom. It's talking about the She Build project by National Women in Roofing Seattle Council. And they're doing a full She Build April 30th, I believe. And the thing that's really cool is they do this all the time. And National Women in Roofing Councils are doing this across the country. So we try to cover that a lot in the newsroom because you want to talk about those kind of things. Caught doing good, right?
They could use some volunteers too.
No. Speaking of Caught Doing Good, we are going to be having our coffee conversations on the 14th of April. It's going to be all about veterans and Home for Your Troops, sponsored by ABC Supply. I just love, they are just so passionate about this topic. And so I just wanted to kind of throw that out there because that is the Caught Doing Good all over the newsroom. We try to do it with our coffee conversations. It's ongoing.
And registration's open. In fact, we've got the entire rest of the season out on our website. So you can look at the topics that are coming up. We've got some really cool topics coming and some ones that might make you say, oh, they're going to talk about that. So you want to just go check it out. Just click them all, sign up for them all, right?
Click them all. For all of you out there, I just want you to know, Ranger Roofing in Houston, Texas is looking for flat and sheet metal roofers.
And learning metal and metal installation with the growth of metal, you're not going to be wanting for a job.
No, you are not going to be wanting for a job. It's out there everywhere. We have our RLW today with Tamco on Titan XT, that technology of the shingle. And it really, when we went through the practice, and of course we've been working together on this, I was just like, wow, it's like taking the best of everything, and they've really put it together with some new stuff that is just it's I think, talk about changing the industry. I think it's going to be one of those products that's out there. Next week, where are we going to be?
Washington, D.C. for Roofing Day. Hopefully you all are registered. You should have gotten your emails yesterday with your meeting times. And it also in there tells you who the other people in your meeting are going to be, and you can connect with them. Their email addresses are in there. And it also has information on the agenda, where to go, when to be there, wear something red if you can. We're really looking forward to these meetings in person next week in DC.
Yeah, it's going to be so much fun. It is like you are just so proud to be there. They have great speakers. They're training everybody. The issues that we're going to be addressing are so pertinent with career skills training and getting more vocational schools, immigration. I mean, they just are focused on helping with the labor and material shortages. And so we're taking that to DC, and we're going to have a great time. We'll also be doing live videos from different parts of the DC, at the Capitol, at the congressional buildings, you name it. We're going to be doing all kinds of things to kind of show how roofing takes on Washington, DC next week.
Yeah, so remember to subscribe to our YouTube channel, ring that bell so you get notified when we do go live. And I think Heidi might be doing something today from the Western board meeting. So be looking for that one too.
So if you're watching on Friday, go back and watch some of the videos that you missed during the week, because we're constantly trying to put things up there. Shout out to Colin, who's constantly editing and putting all this together for us. So it's great. We're going to have fun, Karen.
I'm looking forward to it.
Okay, and we'll be seeing all of you again next week on the Weekly Blend from Washington, D.C.